Oh,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have already certified barn burner. Given the nature of both of these players, it is the second round, what is sure to be a long tournament. We are seeing a finals-worthy match right now in Nathan Childress and Mike Davis Jr.
this is a finals worthy match right there. Like, and this is going to be all day long. How you doing? How's Johnny and Matt match?
Matt was actually up 3-0 for a bit,
You gotta be kidding me.
and then Johnny went to 7 in a row.
Is that all?
Yeah.
So he turned back into Johnny, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he found a little bit of
I hear you. All right, Mike with a nice kick.
trying to get a good hit. Doesn't want to leave him anything, but
It's a shot.
yeah. So we got Mike Davis, uh, who's a legend around these parts. Has a history with the Moscone Pep. Maybe you've heard of it. Show up every so often for tournaments here. It always seems to do incredibly well. We have Nathan Childress, who likes to travel, coming from Richmond, Virginia.
Is that where he's from? Richmond?
Richmond. Oh, I was talking to him about it earlier.
That was a great roll.
Apparently, doesn't get as much action out of him, so
Kind of hard to, I'm sure. This is my first time watching him in person, so this is gonna be
Yeah.
fun. I knew he was good, but let's see what we got.
yeah. So he travels a bit, likes to play a little pool.
Hmm.
Apparently, he was told about this tournament in the last second. He showed up and somebody dropped out, so made the trip, and now he's looking to do some damage.
You know, even obviously one of these guys has to lose, but don't be surprised if you see this same exact match in a third place match later today. I mean that. Then we have the infamous Mike Davis. When Diana Hop's not posting pictures of him 20 years ago on there, he's playing a little bit of pool.
Looking the same way.
He had more hair then.
Oh, okay.
All right. Nathan with a pretty routine out here. He just checked this back to the middle of the table, or not even the middle.
Yeah.
Well,
Plays it easy. Good. Gets good speed. A little bit of
I was gonna say I didn't like the idea of getting straight. Being a lefty is gonna help him here, but
cheaters. All of them.
going forward, that's bold. Yeah, miss the 8 and make
Again,
great.
from an angle to cheat a little bit. That was a great shot.
Well, the roll off the 8 was big time too.
I think it would have been fine either way, but
He
yeah,
probably would have, but
definitely makes it a little bit easier. Keeps the angle on the 7. He can go a couple rails. He can go one rail. He digs into it a little bit. I almost like going one rail here. Not like it looks like he's gonna push it forward. Some left. Okay.
great stroke.
Yep.
I gotta feel like Michael can see this if he lands dead on it, which he has every angle to do so.
Sessions typically happen at the beginning of the match, so it's not out of their own possibility.
Oh, Mike's gonna make him shoot it. I love that. Love that.
Balls and popping, slices it in. We got first blood.
Nathan Childress. How many people are joining us out there in virtual land right now? What's that?
Yeah, 10 so far.
Nice. All right, MDJ with a chance to strike back and make it even. I'm calling it. I just feel like being silly right now, Rick. We're doing it. We're doing it right now.
This isn't his first match, so it's not another possibility.
We wish I could count how many are there for the day. I'm calling break and run. Who else out there is with me? Who thinks this is going to happen? All 10 of you. All 13?
Trickle in.
There needs to be more. We got way too good of pool matches for there only be a handful of people watching. Come on, everybody. I know it's Saturday, but it's hot. You can't be doing that much.
Let's make one on the break here, but that 2-ball. It's giving him a little bit of an attitude problem.
The good news is all he has to do is play the combo and leave that one there. Oh, here we go.
Been able to clip in the 2, but
all right, so you got Dave with an opportunity to take advantage here. It's a lot of traffic. I'm with you. That's when you know you commentate with somebody a lot, when you finish each other's sentences.
Are we having a moment?
We are not having a moment.
Okay.
I refuse to have a moment. Okay, fine. We're best friends. What kind of stuff? All right. I mean, yeah, you are right, though. It is a shot, but I mean, he's going to have to really work this to get anything decent on the 2. Do you draw off of the 5? I mean, that's a tall task, but good talking to you. All right. Let's go some fun. I'm always here, man. I'm always here.
Table 13, Michael Gasser, Joe Hyatt. Table 13, Michael Gasser, Joe Hyatt. Table 13.
Oh. You want it on the sticks, Don? You want it on the sticks or no? That might do. Snake's got a really long look here at the 2, and he's tree topped over the 9. Nobody likes this shot. But the good thing is that if he just makes this, he gets really good shape on the 4. But this is such an awkward shot. It's off. Oh, I don't know anything about pool. Great shot by Nate. He does get still on the top side of that 4-ball, so he has to come around a bit, maneuver himself around that 7. Should be doable. Probably get right below the 6. He kills that shot. Fantastic. I hope he still has an angle on that. He's kind of dead in, so he's gonna have to put some punch into this. Great shot. BJ's match. Trying to see the wire from here, and I cannot. Do you see it? It's 4-1. I'm assuming BJ's winning. Nathan comes around. Gets really nice shape on the 7. Nate jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Certainly looks like he's finding his rhythm. Strong break. Oof, 3 on the break. Squats the cue ball. Does get a bad touch on it, but he's still able to see the 3. At 6-8 is a problem here. If he keeps an angle on the 4, he could definitely try to look at a breakout. Almost play a stop shot here. Lets it roll forward a little bit with an angle. I think he got dead end on the 4. Yeah, this is suboptimal. Try and break out the 6, but if he just gets a good look at the 6, he has a pretty decent safety opportunity here. It is kind of tough though. The last thing you want to do is let Mike Davison back on the table, even if it is a kick shot. Gonna try and marry this up onto the 8 ball. Hit the 6 ball. Yeah, like that. Ooh. Did he get really good on this? Go for the 1 rail here. Kind of want to split this. Make sure you don't scratch. So you want to hit the top side. Ooh. Scary. Still losing Nate a look here. Nate doesn't like it because, yeah, looks like he feels like he's forced to cut it to the side pocket. You can hit it really hard up and down table and try to hold it. He hits it on the harder side, which is good. Not really hard. Good control. I think he got enough here for a stop shot. Ain't up with an opportunity here to go up 3-0. He is not relinquishing control. Do you go by Nate or Nathan? Do you prefer?
Table 10, Alex Escamilla and Adam Henley. Table 10, Alex and Adam, table 10.
How you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah. I'm doing my part. donating my voice. So Mike with a chance to respond here after news goes up 3-0. Loses a cue ball a little bit. Does make the 4. Does get a look at the 1. Unfortunately, it's not a look to make it. Does have a good choice of blocking balls here. What do I know about Pool? He just cuts it in. He kills it with a lot of inside English. Trying to force an angle here on the 2. I don't know. Still awkward. He's still got a lot of maneuvering here to do. Oh, like the tournament? Like in the tournament? Oh, we posted this a long time ago, though.
Couple series.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, the
Oh.
only one I talked to, like, just what's his name, Patera.
Oh.
Just
Yeah, they usually post it on the Pool series, which is a Facebook page. They'll post tournaments out, and then all you have to do is message Justin or Clay. They'll put you right into it.
I don't have to get the phone number, right?
No, just Facebook message them. Yeah. Nice update there, Nate. Liam is such a sleeper. I think people sleep on him so much. He is such a good shot. He has a lot of high skill ceiling, in my opinion. But I think what sets him apart is his ability to remain calm in his situations, which is tough to do as a pool player. Nate gets a look at this 3. Definitely not to make it. He's measuring up the bank. Okay. Very nice shot. Very strong shot. Played the bank safe there. And I think he did get the 8 ball in there. It does give Mike an opportunity to kick and stick if he plays a speed shot here. Yes. Nate's gonna respond with his own little kick here. He has to keep speed on this. Oh no. This is the first good look Mike gets. This is it. This is what he needs. I'm kind of excited. This is how Mike Davis gets back into the match. Davis fires it in, gets good shape here on the, or automatic shape here on the 7. You know, it's a really steep angle on that 9. If that's on the rail though, he could just spin into it.
Back card, man.
Nice little cut there. This-
Got you. You know I got you.
Mike Davis gets on the board here with 1 game. This is how it starts. Off of just an unfavorable roll. Larry, Larry's in the house. This will be a test here because Mike definitely needed to do exactly what he did there, which was to make sure he reminded Nate that he was still in this match. Let's see how this affects Nate's performance. Ooh. Continues to show a little weakness here. Does make one on the break, but scratches. It leaves a pretty open table here for Mike Davis. Again, one of the last people you want to give that opportunity.
Table 6, Tim Nelson, Tommy Kennedy. Table 6, Tim Nelson, Tommy Kennedy. Table 6.
Nice little touch shot here to get the angle that was the only angle that was available to him to get on the 3.
Alright.
These fucking flies are all over the place. Great cut here. Mike Davis absolutely taking advantage of the opportunities that he's been given here. Yeah. Love to see it. Yeah. That's the secret you didn't know? That's the secret you didn't know? We've been doing it wrong all this time. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. He gets a weird angle here on the 7, and there's only one spot on the table where he can make this 8-ball. He wants to end up on the right side of it. He play a little top right. He's got to hit it deep in the bottom left pocket. Looks like he's gonna go with bottom left. This is the other option. Oh, there we go. No, he did it. He did it with top right. Stunned it a bit. Great shot.
She's here.
Straight over it. Mike Davis continues to respond to the opportunities that he's afforded to by Nate Childress. Super strong. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. Ah, I do. Do you mind? Can you just give me a lemon? Yeah, lemon white claw. Tell them just put it on my tab. I should have one open already. So Mike Davis responding in kind with his own 2-game run, and now he gets a chance to tie it up with his break in this alternating format. Oh my God, they're forcing pineapple down there. Nate decides to push out here, giving Mike Davis a look at the 1 ball. This is a test. I'm assuming if he can see it, he's gonna take the shot. Especially with an angle here to get behind the 8 off the 1. He's gonna have to hit this soft. He hits it hard and tries to bank it, while also trying to hit the 2. This allows Nate back into the table.
Just let me know how we're getting your
Dude, I really appreciate that. All right. You gotta tell them up there. Yeah, you're good, brother. The man has a chance here to get back the pacing in this match. It looks like he's taking every shot as serious as he possibly could. I think he has a, assuming he has a slight angle here on the four ball if he's looking at it this long. Yeah, ever so slight. Trying to play the 5 into the side. He does get a good look from a cut standpoint, which would give him a shot at the 6 into the other side, maybe? He's gonna have to hit this with a touch, though, and I think he wants to hit it with a little bit more juice. Looks like he's trying to kill it.
Table 1, Matt Riggs, Joey Lowe. Table 1, Matt Riggs, Joey Lowe.
Touchy shot. I think he got good enough on this here to shoot the 6 all the way down. And control the cue ball here to keep it the 7 for the bottom right. Great shot here from Nate. Measuring up the angle he wants to get on the 8 ball here. Keeps the angle on the 8. He's gonna have to punch this over or play the right side of the 9. Yeah. It's less optimal, but definitely doable. Nice little touch here. Mike concedes the game, which leads to Nate's break.
Table 8, Miranda host and Justin Clark. Table 8, Miranda and Justin. Table 8.
Saul LeBlanc and Clint Shuey, table 9. Saul and Clint, table 9.
Mike Davis decides to push here with the shot that he's given. I'm assuming he's going to give something similar to what Nate gave him, which is a shot on the 1 ball, but one that, yeah. He uses a 9. I think as Nate, you gotta take this. I mean, you can cut the 1 ball in. Holding the cue ball, I don't think is an option. I almost think you gotta hit it hard. Go left side, top side rail. I think there's a shot there, but Nate is not out of his gourd to give this back. Because that is a shot, though. We talk about low and high percentage shots here and play some pool. So that is absolutely a low percentage shot. Mike Davis though does see the shot. He's trying. He's gonna be trying to nail it. Okay. That's kind of weird. So this gives Nate a look back, which is what I would call a successful push. Most of the time, people don't get rolls. So we can force a miss from your opponent, especially at this level. Super strong. Getting on the twos can be funny though. It's very clean. But man, that's such a tough look at the two. I think it goes by the 7. He was so daring, but getting on the 3 is another pain. But safety almost
Sean Brodowski,
spells itself out here.
table 7.
Yeah, you gotta look at it twice. Whatever the shot is, you gotta commit to it. And sure enough, he does play the safety. Using the 5-9 as blocking balls. Does he get enough of it? Alyssa, it looks like it's 5-5 with Josh Padron and Jeff Howell. Table 16. 5-5. Yeah. You're welcome. Ooh. Barely misses, but does miss. Which gives Mike Davis ball in hand. Is the last thing you want to give to Mike Davis. He does have some maneuvering to do to get on the 3 ball. I'm thinking he's going to do here with that angle that he's setting up the cue ball on is to go a couple of rails to end up on the left side of the 3. He even has wiggle room to come between the 3 and the 4, but either way, that's absolutely the shot that he's aiming for here. Yeah. And he's able to keep an angle on the 3, which is good to push this forward to get on the 4. Sitting on the bottom right side of the 4 for the top left pocket. Noise. There's a lot of maneuvering that's being done here on this rack here. Getting on the 5, I'm not sure how straight in he is. He could probably hit a stop shot of that 5-1 in the side pocket. He'd bump into the 9. Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely going for the side pocket there with 5. However, this is the last part of the maneuvering that he needs to do. If he can get a clean shot here, getting on the 6 is pretty much spells itself out. Just needs to push it forward, hit it clean. Diamond side pockets are no laughing matter. Great shot. Now you just can't take these shots for granted. Nice shot. I would consider that pretty deep there into the table, but Mike Davis is like 7'4", so yeah, if he's putting a leg on the table, That means a normal sized pool player would definitely be with the bridge here. He gets enough action here on the 9 to get a good look at it. He does look like he's a little bit disappointed though in reference to what he was able to do with that cue ball. Squares up. Just needs to fire this in. Great shot. Mike Davis continues to nip at his heels. Any misstep here could be brutal for Nate, so there's a lot of tension here with this match. It's one game apart, but you can tell that both players, Nate was trying to take advantage of the roles and his ability to find his zone quicker than Mike. And then Mike is trying to recoup that loss. So even though they're both taking their time with their shots and making sure that they make the most of their opportunities, there is absolutely a foot race happening with this rack. Or sorry, this match.
Liam Wynn and BJ Usru, table 10. Lynn and BJ, table 10. Myron and Chris Clark, you're on deck. Myron and Chris Clark.
Sometimes. And sometimes it picks up. Over who? Uh, Mike Davis comes around. 3 rails. Good. Decent shape on the 4. It's actually very optimal shape to get on the 5. If he just plays it against the center table. Oh, he goes deep. He goes for the deep cut. What a great shot. We're looking at 2 stop shots here with Mike Davis. This is it, man.
He had a friend. You want to sell it? They was like, I'm going on vacation. I'm gonna come back. I'll tell you. He came back home like, I'm not.
The most difficult part here is just to get to the 9 ball from the 8, but if he just plays it easy, he could draw this, play a couple of rails, depending on the angle that he gets. Okay, so he's deciding to play maybe a couple of rails, play on the right side of the 9 ball. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey, Roy. Oh, my bad. Oh, I signed that.
Nate with a big break. Almost gets bumped into the side again. And instead, he's allowed back on the table. It's a 4-shot on. You want me? The 4-shot on the 1 ball. Decides to push out here, giving Mike a look at the 1 ball.
Not really. Had feeling.
Oh.
Myron, Chris Clark, table 15, Myron and Chris Clark.
Decides to give it back to Nate. That is pretty tough. Decides to play the left side here. Of that 1 ball. He threw that. What? That was actually a fantastic attempt. Try and get that 5 ball to stay there and get between the 1 and the 5. Sorry, the 1 and the cue ball. He leaves a look here for Mike, but yeah, looks like he's measuring up here the combo. His safety is not apparent. He's not able to make it. Here's how 1 ball goes, but that 1-9 is in play. Doesn't look like Nate's lining it up though. Oh, now he's lining it up. I don't think Nate likes it though.
Carlos White, Stevie McClinton, table 12. Carlos White, Stevie McClinton, table 12.
I think you want to push it a little bit more, but that is doable. If it comes around a couple of rails left and right,
But you can shoot hard.
should get a good look here at the 3 ball in the bottom left pocket. Oh, he fires into that 4 rails. I like the idea. This is that much more difficult to control. So the interesting thing about this shot is that it definitely still goes on the bottom left. Looks like he's gonna get an extension because he doesn't have the Mike Davis built-in 7'4" build. assuming you're going to crash into the 5 here, but you're trying to hold it. Because you don't want that 5 ball firing around the table, but there's also an argument to get that cue ball and bounce off the right side rail. I don't think you hit this too hard. Yeah. This is an awkward shot, and I think he knows it for sure. He's also looking at the safety here. That doesn't go by the 5, does it? I'm not crazy. I think he's trying to bring the cue ball up table. Yeah, there you go. 4 ball needs to get huge. That might be just good enough.
Table 3, right here up front, is Tyler Pest and Bobby Isaac. Tyler Pest and Bobby Isaac, table 3.
Ooh, Mike decides to go for the kick and stick. Speed is just a tad bit off, but still effective. They can come around, a couple of rails, play behind the 4. For a safety response. He fired in if he's thinking about the bank. I don't think he is, though.
On to the winner side, we'll be running to the loser side next.
He decides to play the left side of that 3 ball. Can't see with a cue ball in the up. Yeah. Needs a look here for Mike. I don't think he might be able to fire this in as a bank, but he could definitely see the 3 ball. He plays it very nice to get behind the 6. Fantastic shot. Oh, that's brutal. It's really strong. Leaves very little room for Nate to maneuver around. This is definitely battle of attrition. Mike wants that lead. Nate's measuring up a way to tie up a ball here. It looks like that's what he's going for. He's going to tie up the 4 into the 7. Getting to the 3 doesn't seem like a winning proposition. The tough thing about this is that he's going to give a ball in hand to Mike on the 3 ball, which naturally allows him to crash into the 4, being it that it's the next ball on the table. So he really needs to do something fantastic here to prevent Mike from running out if he's going to give the ball in hand.
Scott Roberts, table 16. Luis and Scott Roberts, table 16.
Oh, I'm a liar. He was just trying to get a good hit. Maybe he decided to change his mind at the last second. He was aiming at the same spot. I thought he was going to try and tie it up. Man. I prefer that decision, though. Given what I mentioned around the 3 to the 4 there, but I wonder, it looks like Mike could cut this. Definitely, the carom to the 9 is on. Straights up, cuts it. Plays perfect speed on the table to get a good look here on the floor. Ooh, Mike with a really good opportunity here to take the lead for the first time in the match. Fires it in, plays off the right side rail. Perfect shape for the 5-6. Assuming you come around 3 rails. He's doing some thinking there, and that's fair. I mean, I think he wanted a little bit more of an angle here. Still maneuverable, but not optimal. Plays it soft. Good. Plays it easy into the top left. It's perfect shape on the 7. I think this is a fantastic example of keeping your head in the game. Nate gives him the match. Not the match. You have to talk to him. Sorry. Gotta take this shirt off. No good. No good. I'm just here to be a voice, man. That's all I got.
Team 4, Jacob Hyatt. Table 2, Nate Moore,
Mike
Jacob
David
Hyatt.
about to break after taking the lead for the first time in the match. Starting to see the light. Still has some work to do. And just like Nate, having the pressure of not conceding any opportunity to Mike, now Mike could not concede any opportunity to Nate. Solid break from Mike Davis. He does make one. I think he has a good look here on the 1 ball, but it is a tight pocket because of that 5 ball. Plays every bit of that bottom right pocket. Catches a good side of it. Fortunately, he gets tied up behind the 7 for the 2 ball. I gave you that for a reason. It pains me. Testing every bit of that carbon fiber. I think he gave Nate a look here. He almost got a really good safety off of that kick.
Josh Padron, Deandy Santos, table 13. Yandy, Josh, Drone, table 13.
This is the opportunity that Nate needed.
Clint and Russell, table 11. Clint and Russell, table 11.
Press it there with a clean stroke and sacrifices a shot in the process. That's going to be painful. Gives an angle here for Davis to make it. He wants to finesse around that 9 ball. Okay, perfect. Comes right back down table to get a good shape on the 7. Assuming he got enough of an angle. Angle here. Yes. Kills it over to the top rail. Nate receives the rack. Move on to Mike Davis being on the hill. Nate with a bad roll here on the break. Mike Davis with light. Ball in hand on a table that isn't perfect. Definitely capable of being able to run this out. The 2-4 is looking gross. I'll be your witness, Larry. I saw it. We called it, dog. Like David says, played with 1-6 combo. Gets it out of the way, which is good because it would open up that pocket for the 5. Still gonna have to deal with the 2-4 here. He gets the angle he needs off of the 1. He's playing a dangerous game. Yeah, he let that go a little bit. I think he knew as soon as he hit that too. Got up immediately. So now he has to start looking at these safeties here. That 7 could get really big. He's deciding to play this down table. Try to get behind the 5, I'm assuming. Nate immediately knew that he was going to scratch. He got up immediately. So Nate with another chance here. He's got to be out for it. There's no question. This is the last thing that Mike Davis wanted to give to Nate. Good control there to get the back to center table. Keeps an angle on the 4, which will give him good shape here for the 5. Almost wants to play. I think he wants to play a little bit further down table than where the cue ball is right now. Keep an angle on the 5. He gets pretty dead in here. If he's able to keep that angle and that 7 ball goes past the 9 on the top right, he never. Oh, he's driven it all the way back. Just wants to get past the 8 ball here. Yeah, past it, man. Oh, gross. Now, the tough part here is that if I recall correctly, Nate runs this out, Mike will get another break. Which is tough to do because you definitely want to keep going on that roll. Nice. Strong stroke. Davis gives up the rack. Move on. Davis to break. Does that work? No, it doesn't work. Gotta turn it on. Hello? Oh, uh-oh. Something's happening. Yeah, but it's not working.
Not working at all.
It's not supposed to be white, it's freezing up. But the stream is still going.
People can still see the matches.
And they can still hear us.
Oh, they can't hear us?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate the clarification there. It's just the stream equipment was taking its time.
Can you hear me now? Looks like you can. We on our way to Hill potentially there, buddy?
It's been this crazy power struggle. He was up 4-0 or something.
Was he really? I was too busy going over to the B side. I'm sorry. I missed that part. Chris Turner. Chris Turner played well.
We're in the raffle.
Looks like a Predator jump cue. Not sure.
How much the ticket?
I was saying that. I'm not sure. Yeah, go check. Buy me a few while you're at it. Rico's going to go check on the price of Predator tickets, so I'll take it from here. All right. Nathan really has one ball to make. If he can shoot himself back into position, he'll be in great shape. And he did not. And I think Mike has a shot. I think Mike can see that to the corner. We'll find out here in a second. On camera, it looks like Nathan might have got a roll there. Looks like Mike can only see about 80% of the ball. Find out how much of it Mike can see right here. Oh no, he playing safe the whole way, and not a bad one under the circumstances. If Nathan decides to shoot this ball, it'll be a tough one. He's going to let the cue ball go a bunch of rails. I don't know if he will. No, he might be setting up to shoot this, and like I always say during these streams, this is where I get to be a student because I'm just not sure. I am joined by Nate Frink all of a sudden.
Just here watching.
Are you just here? Are you just being a fan?
Yes, sir.
Nathan definitely makes a shot, but didn't get a lot of reward for it. Got to feel like some form of safety is going to get played here.
Like he's trying to get up there for her.
Oh no, he might have put that in the drink. We sure did. All right, Mike Davis with a chance to close this out right here. That was a pivotal mistake. That might be the mistake that cost him the A side. It's kind of unfair when two players like this have to meet in the second round. This is a finals worthy match. But that's how the bracket played out. It's part of pool. Unless you're going to play in seeded tournaments, this is part of pool. However, I'll be the first to say whoever goes in the B side, I feel like will be down here at the end. I still believe that.
It's wire up over here.
Probably
With the
Justin.
tape
Talk about
and
the
stuff
green
on-
one.
Yeah.
I think
you know where
Justin.
the white tape is.
Oh, I don't have a clue. I'm sorry. All right, MDJ with a great shot. Gotta love his chances here, that's for sure. Looks like he's gonna play the 8 in the opposite guard. No, he's gonna play it on the side. That's a good move. Just nice kill stroke there. All right, barring a catastrophe, I see Mike Davis moving on. Nathan might be standing up to concede. Nope, definitely not. Everybody shoots this ball. Rico, you were just in time for potentially the final 9.
Real.
Okay, if you win that thing, I get dibs on your old one.
Is that what it is?
No. That was a great match and a tough ending. Very much so.
Thought back.
But Mike Davis Jr. will move on to the A side. Nathan moves on to the B side, and on the B side better watch out. That's all I'm gonna say. So until the next match, give a quick shout out to the sponsors. I had them just pulled up just now. All right. And we will thank one more time right before we get on to the next match. Deadstroke Media, Inkwell Design, John Patera at Remax Realty, Portico Licensed Contractors, Paul Harrison Custom Cues, Pool Doctors, Crown Pest Control, Classic Home Billiards. If anybody wants one of these wonderful diamond tables, that's who you go see. Premier Imports of Charlotte, Path Insurance Agency. Next, we will have